guys, welcome back today. Hey, we are going to get started on some math. And now this math is going to be a little bit different and a little bit trickier because so far we've been doing some double digit addition and subtraction. But today we're going to get into something called regrouping. Now regrouping is, I'm going to show you in just a minute, but this is something your parents might remember from grade school, and they might have called it carrying over or borrowing. It's with the when on the top. So they might remember it like that. I'm going to show you several different strategies to help you do those bigger numbers, okay? And I'm going to model it for you in a couple different ways. So when you get to one of those bigger problems, you'll know what to do in second grade, okay? So let's get started. Let's pretend Miss Zerbel wanted, let's see, I'm going to Walmart, and I wanted, let's see, a swimsuit for $36. Because it's getting to be that time of the year, right? And what else? Maybe a really cool beach bag that costs $24. And I want to buy them both at Walmart. So it's $36 plus $24. Well, really in my mind, I don't have, let's pretend I don't have my phone on me, and I don't have a big piece of paper, and I don't have a pencil with me. So in my mind, I usually do this kind of a problem all the time at the grocery store. And so does your mom or dad, and you might have done it too with candy and stuff when you were trying to decide if you had enough money or change. So let's pretend I'm at the grocery store with no phone, when do I never have a phone? And I'm going to do this in my mind like I would normally do it, okay? I'm looking at 36 and I'm thinking, that's about $30. So I'm going to write 30 down here, okay? And 24 is kind of like a $20 bill. So I'm going to add that 20, okay? So in my mind, I don't write any of this down, but in my mind, I'm thinking 30 and 20 is about $50. And then I'm like, oh yeah, and 36 and 4, 24 has a 4 left over, and a 6 is left over. And I know that's a 10 in my mind. So I do 50 plus the 10 left over in my mind, and I know it's $60. I did all of that without any paper and pencil in my mind. That's how we usually do it, truthfully. Okay? But you have to know how to do it on paper and pencil too. Okay? But that is a great way to do it when you don't have paper and pencil. All right, now I'm going to show it to you with tens and ones. All right, here's 36. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 30. 6. Oh, brand new. All right. And here's 20. 20. Here, let's put the 6 over here. 36 and 24. And I got to dig out 4 little ones. Sorry, guys. Wasn't prepared. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So truly, when I do this with tens and ones, I can actually just count them, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I still get 60 when I do tens and ones, okay? Now, I'm going to do it up and down because this is where it's going to get really interesting for you guys because it's going to be new for us. All right, I'm just going to take that equation and put it up and down. 36 and 24. I'm going to keep the tens with these are the ones and these are the tens, okay? So let's put it up here, 30. Let's get rid of this 100 so we don't get confused. There's our 36, whoop, and our 24, 24. Now, so far in math, when we added, we never went past the 10. But look up here. What is 6 plus 4? 10. So am I allowed to put a 10 in the ones column? No, we learned that right away, didn't we, when we learned about tens and ones. You can't put 2 digits, 2 numbers in the ones column. I'm going to show you what you're going to do instead, because some of you were asking me about that. Here's your 6 ones. Here's your 4 ones. Well, we know that 6 plus 4, 6 plus 4 is a 10. So what do you think I should do with that? Can you see it? Yeah, I can take my 6 and my 4 and put them together to make a 10. Now watch what I do. This is where it gets interesting. I take my new 10 that I made, 6 and 4, and I move it up here into the tens column, okay? And I don't have anything left in my ones. So this is what it looks like on paper. 6 ones plus 4 ones is 10. So I put a 0 here because I have no ones left. And I put the 110 right here. Look, I make a little 1. See, this time, this is what your parents might call carrying the 1, but it's really not a 1. It's one new 10 that you created or you made. You traded, okay? So if they say carry that 1, this is what they're talking about. They're meaning you have one new 10 that you made. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Put down the 0 and put the 1 over here. It's almost like you take that 10 and you cut it in half. You leave the 0 at the bottom and you put the 1 at the top. And now you can add 3 10s plus 1 10 plus 2 10s. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 more is 6. The answer is still going to be 60. Do you see how we did that? Okay. Do you see what I mean about new math? It's going to be new for us. We haven't done it like this before. Now, let's pretend I didn't do that and I put the 2 digits in here like I wasn't supposed to. Let's pretend I did 6 plus 4 is 10 and then I put 3 plus 2 is 5. 510. Is 36 and 24 going to be 510? No. Do you see why you can't do that? That doesn't make sense, does it? So that's not how we do it. 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. So you put them together to make the 10. So now you have 0 and 1 new 10. And then 3 10s plus 2 10s plus 1 10 is 6 10s. 60. 60 is a lot different than 510, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so we're going to do more like that. Let's try a different one. We'll do one more. Let's see. And let's do it with cents. Let's see. We'll just say a piece of bubble gum costs 37 cents. Okay? It's a weird amount of money for a piece of gum. And a lollipop costs 53 cents. Okay? So we want to know 37 plus 53. Well, again, look. 7 and all right, let's build it. 37, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37 and 3. Okay. 37 and 50. Here's 20. 30, 40, 50, 3. All right. So here's a question. 37 plus 53. Well, let's do it. 7 and 3. Here's 7 and 3. How much is 7 and 3? Oh yeah, 7 and 3 is 10. Uh-oh. 7 and 3 is 10. What are we going to do? Yeah, we make a new 10. So now we have no ones and one new 10. We put that 1 10 over here with the rest of them. And then we can add. 3 10s plus 5 10s is 8 10s plus 1 new one, 1 more. So 5 plus 3 plus 1 is what? 9. So 90 is your answer. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 is your answer. Okay? So that's how you do it. That's what your parents are talking about when they mean carry the 1. Oops, we're at school, so we have to turn the light back on. All right. If you're following along, erase it speedy quick. And we'll do one more. Put my 10s over here, my 1s over here. 1s and 10s. All right, this time, I'm going to show you, how about if it's not like a perfect 10? Maybe it's 12 or 14. What do you do then? All right, this time, let's say that, we'll go with insects, okay? So there are some ants, leaf cutter ants in the rainforest, right? They love to be everywhere. So let's say there were 28 leaf cutter ants on a leaf, and then 40, how many? 43 of them came along. That's a lot of ants, but there are a lot of ants in the rainforest, right? All right, so there's my made up question. And the reason I picked it is because I wanted to do one where it's not just a 10. That's a different number. Let's see if we can figure it out. All right, so we have to make 28. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Ooh. And then 43. 10, 20, 30, 40. 3. I need one more. All right, you ready? 28 and 43. So let's do 8 and 3. 8 and 3 is actually how much? 8, 9, 10, 11. If 8 and 3 is 11, what are we going to do? You made your 10. 10, 11. 8 and 3 is 11. So you see how you can have 11, you'll have a 10 and 1 left over? So you can push this one 10, new 10, whoops, over here. We'll just make it a 10, how's that? With 1 left over. Yeah. All right, we made a 10, because 11 ones was a 10 and 1 more. So, now look, how many 1s do you have left? You have 1 left over. And you made that new 10, so now you have 1 new 10. You have to, don't forget that. So 1 10 plus 2 10s plus 4 10s. So 4 and 2 is 6, and then 1 more is 7. So the answer is 71. It's almost like you took that 11, remember the 11 that you had, all the ones, 8 and 3 is 11. You just cut it in half, really. You put your 1 over there, and your new one, 10, that's really a 10, up at the top. Okay, so that's 11. That's where the 11 goes. All right, now let's do it like I did it in my mind before. 28, I think to myself, well, 28 is kind of like 30 with 2 taken away, right? And 43, I think of 40. So I think 30 and 40 is 70, and then I had to take 2 back, so minus 2 is 68, and then 3 more, 68, 68, 69, 70, 71. So I can kind of do it in my mind and get 71, or get close to it so you have a good estimate, okay? That's kind of how grown-ups do it in their minds, so you could do it that way too. There's lots of ways to do it, but the one way you cannot do it is you have to follow the rules. If the answer is 8 plus 3 is 11, you can't put 2 digits there, right? Because that would be, your answer would be 711, and that's not even close. All right, so be careful. All right, we're going to continue to do regrouping all week. This is just an introduction to it. It's kind of tricky. So I hope you enjoyed our lesson, and try some of these bigger numbers and regrouping, and tell your parents that that 1 is really not a 1. That 1 is the new 10 that you made, okay? All right, and keep learning.